Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle, it's Daniels. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. He knocks this one right through. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for first down yardage.
The kicker. Defense.
Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. The sure hands, it's Williams. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Fighting off the defender. And the defense rises up and stops him short on 3rd down. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that from...
And it's caught. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Point after makes it a 15-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Lacy. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
It's a quick grab. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. And here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
Now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base.
Picked off a crucial turnover. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. First and goal, down 8. They've got a score and at a 2-point conversion to tie it. Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Strong game by this quarterback. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure late in the game? They still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He'll get into the end zone. The two-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be a return. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Has the first down, still on the move. Breaks loose at the 45. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I mean, is this guy a threat or what? I've been so impressed by what he can do watching him this week on film. I was excited to see him get a chance to show what he could do, not just throwing, but watching him make plays like this.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Quarterback keeps the football, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards. And here he...
Touchdown, Alabama. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick completion to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Important 2nd down play coming up. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to chuck it again. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion, but now it's fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion sets up an important third down play. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man, has the first down. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.